Why hello there guys, the Gaming Loser here, and welcome to a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege. So guys, what I'm aiming to accomplish with this series is that hopefully you can be with me while I try my best to play like a boss. Obviously, knowing me, that's not going to happen, but it's still worth a shot. So basically, I'm going to jump in a few ranked matches and we'll see how we get on. Now, as you may be aware, I haven't really been putting much up aside from Undertale, and I'm quite disappointed in that fact, to be honest with you. I really want to continue on my Assassin's Creed Syndicate series, and I also want to start a new series, the Just Cause 3 series, and basically I'm not quite sure how I'm going to play it. I do have some pre-recorded episodes of the Just Cause 3 series that I probably should have already put up, but I didn't. Because I kind of began thinking, you know, what if I could do some sort of funny moments thing? Now, I don't want to take that risk right now, but I am intending to, you know, start and getting into the funny moments series and all that good shit. Now, in this series that I'm planning for Just Cause, basically I'm going to play through the story and then go around and do random stupid ass shit just for shits and gigs. Now, Just Cause 3 is a really unique game, and if you've had a wee look, you'll see that upcoming is the new one of the 3 expansions that are due to come out, and I believe this one's the Air expansion, with the Lancey and Air season pass, and basically I'm not entirely sure about it, but basically there's a load of airships and, you know, drones that fly, and you get a Bavarian wingsuit with a chain gun and a rocket launcher attached. Now, I've been hoping that you could fire while using the wingsuit, and this just makes everything so much better. And also, considering the fact that you can take off from a standing position straight up into the air and go wherever, that sounds absolutely amazing. So, without further ado, because I know I'm boring the hell out of you, let's get in here and let's get into Siege. Now, this is my first real recording of a ranked match. Hopefully it goes alright. And also, hopefully the sound is not too loud, because I really want to try and get, like, you know, a nice balance between my audio, my commentary, and the game audio itself. So I'm gonna just adjust a few settings slightly before we begin, just to, you know, make sure everything's all good, make sure it's all running well. As you can see, I've got 3 challenges to accomplish. First is win 2 multiplayer rounds with Rook, second's Jaeger, and the third is to win 3 terrorist hunt matches. Now, I've played some situations, as you can see, I've got the Cold Zero. I haven't really been aiming for the stars quite yet, but I have been trying my best just to see what it was like. I've done this one on realistic. The other ones, I just want to fly through them, see what they were like, and, you know, just get a feel for it. I started playing multiplayer before I did the situations. I probably should say that first. And, you know, from I've done the situations, it seems more that I've developed my gameplay a little bit better. And I've also got a pretty funny clip. It's not too long. It's mainly, there was a prick on the server and I'm really sick of them. And basically they run in and just shoot you before the round starts. You don't get a game and it's just so fucking annoying. So I decided to record this. Now, it happened 3 times previously. I myself wasn't playing. It was my friend Glenn, and he was, you know, he was sitting here playing. He kept telling me that this guy was being a prick, killing him, and it was team killing, and there was no reason for it. But I recorded it, and sure enough, the round started, and I bolted off. But the guy came up behind me, fired off 1 shot. A fellow teammate who was also, you know, getting team killed, turned around and looked at him, and distracted by this, the guy, like, sort of switched fire, and I just turned around and fucking blasted the shit out of him. I mowed him down, and then just to, you know, complete the humiliation, I went on and reported him for being a prick. Now, in one of the games yesterday, I was on and I loaded into a game, and the enemy team, there was one guy on the enemy team, and basically he went round and killed all of his teammates, and then killed himself at the end of the round. Now, I don't get this. It's just spoiling the fucking match for everyone. Like, that's the downside to putting on, you know, friendly fire. Although it is, you know, trying to be realistic, you know, there's always going to be the pricks who think they're funny, and they're not. So, you know, if I see one of these guys and he tries to kill me, I'm going to fuck him up. I'm just trying to decide really now if, you know, if I should play ranked or casual. Fuck it, let's go for a bit of ranked. Just for shits and gigs. I'm alright at ranked. My kill to death ratio is 0.5 or some shit like that. As you can see, I'm only 22 in my clearance level. Basically, whenever I was level 14, I went on with a friend, and he managed to get me into it. So as you can see, it's a 0.5 win to loss and a 0.4 kill to death. So it's I'm not gonna lie, I could probably do a hell of a lot better. So let's just check out the teammates. It's always helpful to do this. So he's 42, he's 70. Right, that's good. That's good. He's 120. Holy shit, fuck. And we're just waiting on the last player. Now, as you can see, the reason I do this to both enemy and teammates, is because I want to know who I'm playing with. I want to know, like, Freezy, 29. Right, okay, I want to know what their skill level is. And I know mine isn't really, you know, amazing. But at the same time, 27, 94, 25, 31, and 64. This gives me some information. And this tells me that, you know, a fair bit of that multiplayer team, or well, the enemy team, have been playing a lot, and it lets me into the thing that they must know what they're doing. So from there, I kind of, you know, make a judgment. I'm gonna go with Blitz. Obviously, they'll know how to take him out if they play out. Well, if they've played previously. I'm tempted to do Sledge. I was gonna do Ash, but some prick stole him. I'm not gonna slabber because, you know, he can be whoever he wants. I don't mind. Now, Thermite and Fuse have decided to go for the, I don't know what entrance this is, Submarine. Yep, Submarine. So it looks like I haven't picked, which is not helpful at all. Also, Buck has decided to throw in his chips to the Submarine, so, you know, we're going to go with that one. Now, my preference is to play as Ash, because I've already equipped a silencer on Ash's weapons, so it makes sense to me. And I know silencers, you know, take off damage and all that good shit, but to me, silencers do not reveal your location, and that's one of the main things in a tactical situation. Now, if I fly into a place and blast the shit clean out of it, you know, that's going to affect it, because they're going to then know where I am, where to aim, where to plant the trap, and I'll just get wiped out. So it makes sense to stick a silencer on, you know, reduce the damage, but at the same time, just aim for the headshots. Go in, take careful aim, and fuck shit up, and, you know, all should be good. Oh shit.
10 seconds before insertion.
I'm gonna get fucked up. Probably not a good idea to hide. Now, what I also like to do is I like to get my drone at the very start of a mission and sort of scan, fucking run, and, you know, try and tease the enemy team into, you know, killing each other, because it just helps us out in the you know, in the, oh shit, I've lost the word, in the situation. That'll do. Now, since they're located there, I'm gonna have a wee look around. There may or may not be a lovely little trapdoor for me to breach. I'm not entirely sure. I've only played this map 3-4 times, and it's all been on casual, so obviously the challenge is going to get real. Now, as you can see, there's probably going to be a few guys located on this level, and it's not because, you know, it's not because they're being stupid or dicks or anything. It's because they can clearly, you know, they work well as a team. Now, as you can see, he's reinforced the door. That is a problem to me, because now I can't breach here. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to head down. And obviously, I don't know whether this will be a good idea. Honestly, it doesn't seem like it. But there's also this. And this is Capcan's trap. And it allows him to safely booby trap a door in the event that someone decides to pop through. So I've been spotted by a camera. I've not... Wait, there it is. Fuck that. Let me just... I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna take out this goddamn camera. I don't want people knowing what my plan is. So let's have a wee nosy then. They might blow me up here. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Either way, it's worth a shot. So as you can see, I've now breached the door. I'm taking it careful. I do not want to get myself killed. As you can see, I've just taken out one of the guys. It's now 2v2, and that will be handy. Although the ratio that I would prefer is a 3v1, it's still better than nothing. So the objective is contested, so there is obviously someone floating around here. And I don't want him taking me out, so... Let's take that out. There's one down, one left. 2v1 is a good ratio. As you can see, we just won. Now, tactically, that was very well done. We all performed well. We all stuck to it. We all knew exactly what was going on. You know, minus the communication, we didn't really communicate too much. But you know, shit happens. You don't always need to communicate. You just need to be able to pay attention to what the fuck is going on around you. So let's see, where are we going, guys? I'm letting them decide because I have no fucking clue what's going on here. Cockpit, we'll go for the cockpit. Why the hell not? Now, one main difference between casual and rank mode is that you can select where you're dropped in. You get to select the area in which you wish to assault, or well, begin the assault from, or where you wish to defend from. Now, as you can see, it's quite a fucked up area. It's going to be really easy to breach. There's a number of windows, there's a number of doors. The only reason I'm taking this out is so Ash can't shoot up and blow the shit out of the floor. I'm also going to try and, you know, direct attention to reinforcing these walls, so as to, you know, lessen the chances of a breach through here. So does anyone have? No. If you want to get breached, fair enough. Not my problem. And now we've been fucked. I'm going to get on some armor because it will help me a lot. And then I'm just going to fly around quickly and stick down some boobies. And that sounds bad, but I just couldn't be arsed saying booby traps. Now, the likely entry points would be these two doors. Or is there... I can't remember whether there is or is not a point there at which, you know, it can be breached. But there's also this. Handily, the guy who has Frost has placed down a nice wee welcome mat, and that will prove more than helpful in this situation. I'm just going to hope to God that none of these pricks has seen me, and I'm going to hide. Right, now, as you can see, there's another point here which could be potentially breached, and there's also the window. Now, obviously, oh shit. Just giving a wee check around. Now obviously they can place a breaching charge here, or Ash can fire up the grenade. It's not going to do shit, they won't be able to get up, so it's not really a big deal. But the problem there is that this here is also an entry point, and that could severely fuck us up. Purely because there's only me defending here, and this guy is now attracting attention to the fact that it is unbarricaded. So that's a potential problem in itself. The reason I put it over there is, as you can see, there's a prick there. Now I'm gonna just try and no, I'm not. Get the fuck out of here, Buck. So there we are. We've cleared out one guy, and now we're just gonna watch around. Listen, Listen carefully to the sounds, and as you can see, an idiot has jumped outside, which was not a very smart plan, and also we've now been breached, which is most definitely not a smart plan. The key to the defending is to prevent these guys from attacking, from getting in effectively, and also, you know, returning the appropriate fire, because it's not going to do any good if you fucking slam on the RT button and try to wreck everything, because it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to go straight over their heads. So let's have a wee look. Right, there's a guy down there. I don't know what he's doing, but there also could potentially be a guy there or there. Likelihood is he's gonna. You see, that's broken down, but he could try to breach there, and that will be problematic. Or he could go in the window, and that will also be a catastrophe. So it's more now just trying to figure out a likely entry point for the opposition, and well, I think we may have found one. There's two guys out here. They appear to be coming up to this level on either here or here. That's where their entry points will be. As you can see, we're going to get fucked because Fuse has, well, Fuse threw in some rounds and killed his teammate, which is quite helpful. Quite helpful, very kind of him, as a matter of fact. And now, as you can see, he's over here. He's located behind that little ice wall. So I'm going to try and take him out. Now, I don't know whether this... Oh, shit. Obviously, that was a mistake. I forgot that that could happen. So, basically, now I have just to watch out. Be careful and keep my head about me. Now, this guy, if he's smart, will come in behind me. Obviously, he can't really see what I'm looking at. But... where is he? Where is he, buddy? Oh, shit, he's got me. Yes, we did it. Doesn't matter if you're downed as long as you're still alive. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very, very much. Now, as you can see, it doesn't matter if I'm standing. It's just, you know, you try to deter them. That's the key to putting down obstacles. The key to, you know, throwing yourself in there and making shit happen. You just want to prevent people from entering long enough for you to actually secure the area properly. In this case, it is... I don't know the time limit. I'm not entirely sure. I cannot remember. Plus, I wasn't really paying attention to it. But say we're trying to hold them off for 5 minutes. Now, those 5 minutes are key to the enemy, because what they're going to be trying to do is fucking slam themselves in there any which way they can and wreck everything, including us, and secure the area. Now, this is exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm not going to go straight in, because it's stupid going straight in, especially if you're going tactical. Obviously, the main difference between this and, you know, Call of Duty and whatever else is the fact that it's going to be really, really problematic if you run in. Because, really, it's teamwork. It's all about teamwork. You need to know, you need to think like your other players, and you also need to think like the enemy. Now, the key is... obviously, I got fucked there. But the key is knowing potential entrances, potential exits, potential points at which the enemy sit down, you know, where they could, you know, effectively fuck you up. Now, as you can see in there, it's quite a problematic area, because there's a breaching point up the top, which is handy for us. But there is a lot of windows. There is 3 rooms contained in that one area, and that could really screw us over. The thing I like to do, being a rad shielder, being a rad shielder, is to go in through the top and, you know, just sit there, defend myself well, and, you know, try to take out as many people as I can to allow everybody else in my team to go straight on in. Now, where is that little breachy part? Because there is one, I know there is, because I've been breached many a time through that position. I believe it's in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant our little breach charge. Usually I prefer to go and pretend I'm taking it from another area, then blow the breach charge to make them turn their attention and shift it to the area where the breach charge went. Right now I'm just going to do this. Now, as you can see, there probably will be a guy located down here somewhere. And there we are. It's a nice little spot there, buddy. But if I fire, I will wreck you. Also, I'm a shielder, so fuck away off. Don't be stupid. Oh! He's getting hits in. See, it's the key to being a shielder is patience. You need to know when exactly to strike, when to hit these fucks, and you know, you need to be aware of your surroundings, really, because they can still come behind me. They've got free roam of this area, including here, and that will be a problem. The only bonus is, oh shit. The only downside now is that I'm alone. So.
Hostile activity. Securing the container once the threat is neutralized.
Oh shit. Okay, I got ballsed up, and that was basically because it was a 3-to-1 ratio. Now, the thing is, the best aim is always to have 3 people assaulting 1 people, and there's a reason for it. The most one guy can take down if 3 people are assaulting at one time is 2. He can take down 1, you know, no sweat. He has to be on his toes to get the second, but the third's the big problem. The third's the one that changes everything. Now, with that, you know, it's going to get fucked up. You need to be on your toes as well in order to take out this guy. He's going to be focusing on your 2 mates. Your aim is to take him out before he takes your 2 mates out. And you know, it really is all about teamwork, Seige, and it is quite a complicated game. Now, I went in at the very, very start, and I was an idiot. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to try and, you know, pussy about it. I was stupid. I was unbelievably stupid. I ran in, tried to take everywhere, and, you know, from this I learned, you know, what's the point? You get a time limit. Obviously, if you run in and get killed during that time limit, your teammates are going to suffer. They're going to have problems because you're not there. And now there's 2 drones, so we're also going to have problems. And there we are. Now, dude, are you coming in, or yeah, Caribou's in? Let's get this shit done. Now, obviously, we're going to need to try and fortify as many walls as possible. There's a guy above us. He's going to try and keep an eye out on, well, I can't remember if there's a trapdoor. Obviously there was, because he just fortified it. Which, you know, really does help. You know, those fortifying trapdoors. Is he looking to come in? Come on ahead, buddy. Alright, I'll put this back up again. What the come on in. Right, okay, right, that's it, that's it. I'm not getting punished because you guys are idiots. And they're not all idiots. There's some people who do have a good tactical awareness. I'm not saying that I have the best, but I do have a reasonably good awareness of what the fuck is going on and what I'm trying to prevent. Now, as obviously, the key is being aware of where the enemy is. Now, as you can see, I'm here. There's no oh, there's one, which is quite handy because he's not going to break that down, and I'm going to fuck him up whenever he walks through. So I'm just going to wait for him. Just going to take my time, not rush. Fucking stop pushing me out, you idiot. Let me just sit down, check if there's a guy still there. Right, so he's just standing there. He's just waiting. And you know, the key is be patient. They're gonna come to you. They have to. It's their objective. So they're not gonna piss off, because it's the point. They need to try and get it. Oh shit. Well, now I'm balls. There we are. That is Exocerbicide, I believe. Yep. And now we just need to try and find the other ones. And I think I found them. I heard a bomb go off there. Obviously, I can assume that someone's going to try something. I believe it was a smoke. Yeah, we've got a smoke. So obviously, he's triggered it. Shit's went down. Now, we don't know who the other ones are. All we know is Thermite and Fuse and that's Thatcher, isn't it? But he's down. So that's good, that's good. Thatcher can't disable any of our cameras. So now we can continue to pick them up. The only problem is Thermite can go through reinforced walls, which is not handy at all, because if he goes through a reinforced wall, we are absolutely totally screwed. And I get the feeling that he's going to try his best to come through here. So we just need to be on point, and fuck me, he is there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick this up, move myself over here. Where would be the best? And continue to put an assault down here. Now I'm just going to try and... There he is there. Hello, buddy. Right, so he's obviously going to return. He's going to try and take us from the higher levels. He's probably linking up with Thermite again. And you know, that is a big problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit here, keep it tactical, keep it smart, and not play into their hands. That's what they're hoping we'll do. I'm surprised the guy isn't camping around here. But I do know then that he has linked up with Thermite, and that is a problem. So obviously it's Buck and Fuse remaining. Oh, Thermite's dead. Even better. But the only problem now is the Fuse can still send those rounds through, and we've got a guy standing with an undermounted shotgun, which is a problem. Obviously Thermites went in there. One down, and well, there we go. I got the final kill cam, and that was good. That was well played. That's all I'm gonna say about the matter. You know, the key to Seige, if you're defending, the attackers are always going to focus on you. They're always going to try their best to get in behind you. You know, come an unsuspecting way, and really try their best to screw you over. The key to being an attacker then is to be smarter than the other guys. Obviously with a defender, you're trying to hold a point. If you're playing the bomb, you know, you're trying to hold 2 points. You're trying to keep control. You need to effectively divide and conquer. What I'm hoping to do here with Blitz is, you know, well, I'm hoping to go in, be the defensive person. Well, the defensive offensive person. I know it may seem like a big pile of shite, but basically what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to provide cover. And, you know, alert the guys that, you know, if they're in trouble, come stand behind me. Shield, or the bullets will get deflected by the shield. Now, it may not happen all the time, but to be honest, it doesn't need to happen all the time. It just needs to happen when they need it. Obviously, the more players that are firing at me, the bigger problem I'm going to have trying to hold them off. And evidently, they've decided to hole up in this shithole, which is a smart idea. It's quite well defended. Well, it's quite easily defended, but at the same time, you need to be on the lookout. Now, one of the things I've noticed here is there's a breach point up the top, and that breach point provides access for any of the characters who are holding a breach charge. Now, obviously, that's just common knowledge. You have to be like you would really need to not know what the hell's going on, but they've forgotten to block off one of the points. And you know, the bonus to this is obviously only one of the guys has walked off. He may not know about this. So basically, let's do this. Let's surprise him. And let's get Blitzy down. And there we are. We've seen our first target. He's right there. And he's going to try and run away now. So let's have a wee look then, shall we? I'm just going to camp here, mate. Gonna be completely honest, I'm not fucking moving. Until you do something like that. Now, that was just plain stupid. You're going up against a rad shielder. What you want to do is wait for them to make a mistake, not the other way around. Because obviously they're just sitting waiting for you to fuck up. And once you do, that'll be a problem. Now, as you can see, this guy's smart enough to move away if he's reloading or if he's going to use a gadget. And obviously, I distracted him. That's the purpose of a rad shielder. You distract and allow others to get him. So basically now I'm doing... Oh, well, I got wrecked. I'm not even going to deny that. It was a good kill. I shouldn't have went down that way. I was checking the corner and slipped. Now, obviously, you know, there's some room for error. but at the same time, it's quite a good thing to, you know, be able to maneuver yourself in a difficult situation. Well, I'm just kind of, you know, hoping we win this, because if we win this, it's our match, we won, and you know, we'll get more XP. If they win, obviously it goes to overtime. The only problem there is that I really need a piss. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am struggling to hold it. And as you can see, there's two guys to one, an ideal ratio, something that should, you know, something that should occur. All we need to do is stand there, and, you know, there we are. As I've said before, it's better to have 3 on 1, but at the same time, 2 guys on 1 can be distracting, even if more efficiently if they're at 90 degrees angles or perpendicular to the opponent. So, well, there we are. As you can see, we've won ranked. It's my first lone wolf ranked match, and I'm just gonna quit out of this just for shits and gigs, because I really need the toilet, and also because I think it's quite a big time to be recording. 31 minutes. It's not exactly, you know, me keeping it short, but I'm sorry guys. Most of it was me talking about, you know, the game and what I feel about it. And, you know, please do tune in if you want to learn more. Obviously, taking advice from me, I'm not the best player of Rainbow Six Siege, but I would like to think that I'm, you know, an alright player, a guy who's aware of situations that could potentially develop and, you know, prevent them, or in the attacker's case, initiate them. And hopefully, you know, the other guys aren't aware of what I'm about to do. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. I've certainly enjoyed playing the game. And, you know, do tune in for a bit more Rainbow Six. Hopefully you really do enjoy this. Hopefully if you learned something. And, you know, please do continue watching. I'll try and get another one up ASAP. And I'll also try and get started on the Just Cause 3 series and upload a bit more footage from the Assassin's Creed Syndicate series. Until next time guys, then, please do have a good one. I'm the Gaming Loser. Catch you later guys, catch you later.